My name is Professor Chorley. I'm the chair of the CIS department, and we are in the middle of advisement period at BMCC. And one of the questions that comes up almost with every student is, do I have the right major? Is this the major for me? What major will allow me to make the most money? And the question I come back to the students is, essentially, what is your passion? Which of these areas in the CIS department, computer science, computer information systems, computer network technology, which one do you feel will fulfill your passion the most? And of course, it's difficult because the student typically does not have a lot of experience or a lot of coursework in any of those areas. So then we question back and forth about strengths in math, strengths in dealing with hardware, strengths in dealing with business problems to help sort those questions out. But the main point I tell the students is that only they know when their passion is being fulfilled. Knowing how much money you'll make, what the career path is, all that. It's interesting and it's valuable information, but it's really only the student themselves that can answer the question, yes, I feel fulfilled here. Because you don't want to get a career path where getting up in the morning you think, oh, I have to go to that job again. You want to be passionate about the work that you're doing. So then a question frequently comes up from the student side, how did I get into the field of computing? And I tell them that I got into the field of computing by a little unusual route, and that is that when I was at the University of Illinois back in the 60s, there were not only were there not degrees, there were not even courses in computer science or computer programming. So it was by a stroke of luck that a team of professors that were on a grant from the Department of Navy to troubleshoot COBOL back in the late mid-60s, and they said that they would hire me because I knew nothing about computers. So I thought, well, that's sort of interesting. And I said, why is that the case? And I said, because we don't want engineering majors that have bad programming practice. We want somebody who is a blank slate, and we can teach them exactly how we want the programming to be done. So I went along with that, and the salary at the time was very good. It was like $1.34 an hour, which was about twice what I was making working in a student union cafeteria. So I jumped at the chance. These professors were all PhDs in linguistics and mathematics, very interesting group. And there I found my passion. I thought, boy, this programming is really great. I love it. Now I have something that I really enjoy, and I'll be able to make a living. So that's how I got into the field. But one has to monitor one's passion at all times, because after some time I was feeling a little stale on programming, and I had an interesting opportunity to work with 3 other young Americans that were trying to make microcomputers, and one of these young Americans was of Indian descent, and he had relatives that had a big electronics company in the Punjab, and our big problem in coming up with this microcomputer was the hardware. So off we went to India, had a wonderful time. Microcomputer project was not successful, but it was a wonderful experience in many, many ways. And when I came back to the United States, I was again having that feeling like, am I still passionate about this field? And then I saw an ad to teach at Des Moines Area Community College in Iowa, and I thought, let me try this. And once again, I sort of renewed my passion. It was still in the field of computing, but it was different than programming. It was now the teaching of computer science courses. And I found my passion there, and I finished a master's degree in computer science education. I came to New York, started teaching at Borough of Manhattan Community College, where I finished a master's in computer science, not computer science education, and I actually started a PhD, which, shall we say, is still in progress. And then the passion got renewed to in the field of computer science education. So what I would say is that following one's passion is not always a single straight line from point A to point B, but has twists and turns, and the metric is your passion. And you always tell that you're going in the right direction if you feel the passion again. So now I'm still in the field of computing, but I'm in computer science education.